Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Hugh Norris, and welcome to my first Hugh and A of 2016. And I'm sorry that I have to leave it to so late at night to do this video. There's been a lot going on about Twitter and doing all the stuff with Hewington along with it, and keeping up to track of what everything's going on recently, and going to Wigan as well, doing a bit of shopping and not had time to do a press conference, which got in the way as well. So yes, I finally got time to do this Q and A finally, and with this little notepad that I got here, I've wrote all the questions down that have been sent, and I think I got something from Ethan, but I don't think I've wrote it down. Good something. Did you send me one? I think he did. Doesn't matter because I'll check it later when I mention it in the live video on the Hugh and A event page on Facebook. So yeah, speaking of Facebook, yeah, the live video will be streamed on there at midnight. So yes, a little notepad here of all the questions what I've got down. I've received 7 in total, 3 from Katie Moore and 4 from Josh Smith, and potential 8 from Ethan Armstrong. Well, at least I'll give you a shout out, Ethan. And speaking of shout outs, I'd like to give a big shout out to Robbie Heaton. He had his birthday yesterday. I hope he had a very good birthday. Or by the time this is uploaded on Saturday, should I say? Friday. Because it'll probably won't be uploaded till like mid Sunday. So yes, big shout out to him. Hope you had a good birthday with all your mates from school. So yes, we shall kick right into this Hugh and A of 2016, like the first one, 2016. So shall I get underway with these questions? So we'll start off with the questions with Katie Moore, because she was the first one to send me the questions. I used to go to the same group as her called Beams, but now I don't think I'm going to be going there anymore because my mum removed me from that group. So it's a bit of a shame because of my behaviour at that time. So yeah, we shall kick right into these questions. So let's read this first question from Katie Moore. So first out of 3 questions, the first one she said, do you have any pets? I have 3 in total. I have 1 treacle, my cat, I think he's 4 years old now because he's 4 in June, so I'll classify him as 4 now. And I have 2 goldfish up there, on them big desks right there, what I'm pointing to. So yes, and the 2 goldfish, I call them Goldie is the oldest and Celeste is the youngest. Goldie's older by a few days. They're 1 year old now, surprising. So yeah, bit of even my mum was surprised about that. So yeah, let's move on to the second question. So the second one out of 3 from Katie Moore, she said, what's your favourite lesson? Well, my favourite lesson would either be inclusion, ICT, or Spanish. Definitely Spanish because I like Spanish. So basically one of those 3 lessons are my favourite. I can't decide between them. But if it was like what was your favourite lessons, then obviously them 3 would be my favourite lessons. So yeah, last one from So let's move on to the third and final question from Katie Moore. She said, what is your least favourite lesson? History, because it's so boring. And I think she said to me one time on Messenger that she finds history pretty boring as well. So any others that I find boring? I tend to find English boring. And definitely science, unless we're doing a practical or something that uses equipment, which is fun. Or using the iPads. So yeah, either science, English, or history, and other 3 subjects what I hate the most. So now we're going to move on to the final 4 questions what I've received. This is from a friend at school, Josh Smith. one of my fellow players from Hueyton. And speaking of Hueyton, his first question was, why did you make Hueyton? Now that's a pretty good question because I basically created it just for fun. Until I unexpected that it would gain that much popularity. But on the Facebook page it only has like 17 likes, but it's pretty good because I never thought it'd get that many likes. But I've been moved on with the season because usually I would do like 2 games and I just forget about it. But I don't believe it. Like I've gone through like so many games. Like got a European HSB match next. But I just made it just for fun, really. I don't see how popular it would be when anyway, but it's tends to become very popular, so I've carried on with it and everything. So yeah, that's like basically one of the reasons I made Hueyton really, because I used to do it sometimes in my imaginary leagues, but obviously Hueyton do play in imaginary league because they're not a real team, duh. So yeah, we shall move on with his second question. Do you like school? Well, pretty much every kid would say no. Which is my answer really for this question. Probably no, because I tend to find it very boring, which everyone else would say, like if they said no. So yeah, I tend to find school very boring, so I'd say I don't like school. So the third question that I received from him is, who's your best mate? My best mates, I'm undecided between these 2 classic mates I have. Either Ethan Armstrong or Harry Davis. I used to live next door to Harry Davis when I was younger, when we lived in Hereford. And I made friends with Ethan when I first saw him. Used to visit him most of the time, as well as Harry. When obviously I saw Harry more because we lived right next door to each other. I'm not kidding, we did actually live next door. And we lived with each other for like 5 to 7 years. Obviously, and Harry and his family still live in that same house, but we moved to Miller close, and then moved into Lee, and then we stayed around that area. So yeah, I'm stuck between Harry Davis and Ethan Armstrong, but if it was more than one mate, then obviously them 2 would be my best mates. And his last question, which would be the final question of the Hugh and A, unless if I receive more before the live video, which will be the grand finale of the Hugh and A. It says, who's your second best footy team? Well, if Hueyton was a real football team, which I wish it could be in the future because that was like so awesome. But if they were a real football team, and obviously they'd be probably my first favourite team because obviously I manage them. But since that's probably why he's put the second, because he'd say that Hueyton would be my favourite, which it is. So if you let me count Hueyton as my first favourite football team, Josh, then you should know that my second favourite football team would definitely be the one and only Wigan Athletic. Will Gregg's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Will Gregg's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. So hello again, guys. Welcome to the final part of this Hugh and A video for YouTube. This will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. So yes, I hope you enjoyed the Hugh and A with all the questions I received from my fellow friends. I hope to get more before the grand finale on the live video on the Hugh and A Facebook page. So yes, thank you Katie and Josh for all the questions you sent me, and obviously happy birthday to Robbie, one of my friends from school. So yeah, that will bring an end to the Hugh and A, the first Hugh and A of 2016. I hope you all enjoyed this. It's not fully over yet. You can still send me your questions, and I will say them in the grand finale. To give you a shout out and everything like I did on this one, but it's a bit sad that I have to end this video for Hugh and A. I'm sorry it's not been like so excellent like all the others, and obviously with no co-star, because usually on Q&As you basically have a co-star, would you? Like most Q&As have a co-star and some don't. So yeah, that'll bring an end to my first Q&A of 2016. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to Hugh Norris. And I shall see you all in the grand finale. Bye for now.